Ladies and gentlemen, how are you all doing? Hopefully you're all doing good, and in today's video we are going to be reviewing a film called Love Hurts. Now, I recently watched this in the cinema. In fact, I've literally just been there to watch this film, and I have to say, could this be the best film of 2025 so far? I have to very quickly premise that. I have to very quickly say it because we do have Captain America Brave New World coming out in a couple of days time, at least from recording this video. Today is the 11th and it comes out on the 14th in the UK, so there's going to be some contenders this year. But in today's video we are going to be reviewing Love Hurts, and as I said, this film might just be the best film of 2025 so far. As per usual, we're going to talk about the storyline, what it's about, we'll talk about the acting as well, and also I really want to talk about the audio in this one because they did something that not many films actually kind of do. This film did it and they absolutely nailed it. Hello. Okay, so this synopsis is very lengthy, but we're going to try and get through it, hopefully without messing up. Marvin is a Milwaukee realtor who receives a crimson envelope from Rose, a former partner in crime whom he left for dead. He now finds himself thrust back into a world of ruthless hitmen and double crosses that turn his open houses into deadly war zones. Hunted by his brother, a volatile crime lord, Marvin must confront the choices that haunt him and the history that he never truly buried. Wow, that was a mouthful. So, kind of just being on the screen, you can actually see that there's been some reviews already, and Rotten Tomatoes has given this 19%, which I'm actually a little bit shocked, because this film, honestly, I really enjoyed this film. We'll talk about the storyline, and honestly, the storyline's very solid. You kind of see this guy that's, kind of changed his life around. He's become a realtor, and honestly, it seems that he's really successful in what he does. He's selling houses, and he's doing good. But then that kind of past life comes to haunt him, and truth is, he has to kill all those people who are after him, pretty much. So let's talk about the acting. The acting also was fairly good, and it was kind of nice to see some familiar faces as well. Obviously some new faces as well. Quite a few of the characters I've not seen before. So for me, the familiar faces was Sean Astin, which he was in 24, which is a series, quite an old one, but one of my most favourite series ever. And also we have Cam Gigandet. I probably pronounced that incorrectly, but he's another actor that I know from Never Back Down, which is a fighting film, kind of similar to Karate Kid in a way. Very good. They're both very good. Go ahead and talk about the cinematography. This film actually had so much good cinematography. I was actually a little bit surprised. This film had so many kind of variety of shots to the point where, it makes it exciting. It's almost on the kind of, Fast and Furious level, and, all those kind of just like well-known films that have done so well. The cinematography for this film was honestly spot on. And going from that, I want to talk about the audio, and this part has me so excited, genuinely, because most of the time when we talk about audio, we talk about the music, and that's pretty much about it. With this film, they did one thing that not many other films kind of do. Narration is probably the better word for it. This is what they did in the film, and I don't see many films doing that nowadays, but it's kind of nice to actually... It's a bit refreshing, you could say. It was actually nice to just have a bit of narration in the film. Again, it's not really something that you see kind of nowadays, but again, it was refreshing, it was nice, and it worked really well. I'm going to go ahead and give you a rating. I have to say, clearly a lot of people have disagreed. I'm going to give this a 9.5 out of 10. I want to give it a 10, but I've said, and I've vowed myself to this, I don't want to give 10 out of 10s too easily. So I think this, while it's a very good film, I think it just slightly misses a mark of 10 out of 10. I have to give it a 9.5 out of 10. It's a very good film. Do not get me wrong, it's fantastic, but I want to very quickly premise that this film, albeit be, action and whatnot, it actually had a lot of funny moments in it as well, and there were quite a few times where I honestly was laughing. This film was, I think it was heavily advertised to be action, and it definitely was, but there was also quite a decent bit of funny moments in there as well, and again, kind of unexpected, but absolutely more than welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe, and put the post notifications on. That'd be very much appreciated. We are smashing these movie reviews out, and again, it's always as fun as it is. And not only that, but we have some more films coming very, very soon.